Good evening. I'm Kirk Montgomery. Juliet has the afternoon off. We begin with a major story we've been following. A gymnastics coach charged with sexually assaulting several young girls nearly 2 decades ago. Police taking 49-year-old Shannon Guy into custody in Florida. 13 on your side's Carla Byron has been following this story with what we are learning about these victims. She joins us now. Carla.
Kirk, the sheriff says the 5 victims, all girls, were between the ages of 4 and 14 at the time when these alleged sexual assaults occurred. This is former Kent County resident, 49-year-old Shannon Guy, barefoot, in a robe, and in handcuffs, being arrested Wednesday at his Southwest Florida home.
They can slide under the radar. This is not the only case. We're familiar with cases, whether it be locally or nationally, where individuals can get away with this for quite a number of years.
After nearly 2 decades, Guy's now being charged with sexually assaulting 5 underage girls between 2006 and 2008. The sheriff says the assaults happened at 2 homes and 1 business in Kent County, the former Ariels and Baronies Gymnastics in Plainfield Township, while Guy was a coach.
Larry Nassar, there's a number of other cases in the country that point to pattern crimes of this type, and the fact that there's generally not one or just a handful of victims. They'll continue until they're stopped.
This investigation started in March when a Plainfield Township business got voicemails from a victim about past assaults that happened at that location and involving a past employee. The business then reached out to the police.
Right away, the MO was the same, a man that had access to very young women.
Attorney Jamie White represented 100 victims in the Larry Nassar case. He says there's another important piece of this investigation.
During the course of the investigation, I suspect law enforcement is going to be looking at, could this have been stopped? Was there notice provided to individuals along the way, whether that was previous gym owners or other people in the community?
The sheriff says she admires the courage it took for these young women to come forward.
There's a variety of reasons that victims of criminal sexual conduct are inclined not to come forward, especially when there's a minor involved. It takes quite a bit of guts to come forward and say this has happened to me, and maybe be exposed to some scrutiny and certainly reliving some occurrences.
Guy was a Kent County resident until around 2010, but has since lived in California, Texas, Florida, and Washington. The sheriff's office is reaching out to those other states to see if there are any cases involving Guy there. He's awaiting extradition to in Florida, to here in Michigan. And if he decides to fight it, it could take a few months or a week if he decides to waive it. They're concerned that there may be more victims, so if you have any information about that, you are asked to contact them, Kirk.
All right, Carla, thank you.